Yes, it's a beautiful sight, isn't it? And welcome to another episode of Usually Fixing and Tinkering at a Car Show. I have managed to drag Ruby out again after some minor jobs. We are at the Heart of England Classic Car Meet, which takes place on some random days throughout the year, which it's a little bit more random than it used to be, but as like last year, this is a great venue to come. Great scenery, great surroundings and lovely cars, and we have got plenty here. So without further ado, let's go and have a look around. Come on. That's lovely. Ruby has made it an all whiteness, I should say, and it's been a couple of jobs that have had to be done to this car recently that I'll let you know about in a future episode. Well, there's plenty of stuff to come. What I have discovered is that the shock absorber top mount is a bit creaky going over speed humps, and it's reverberating through my steering wheel. So I think in the winter, as much as there'll be a few other things in the engine department, I think suspension wise at the front we could do with renewing all the components and probably giving it a fresh lease of life for the rest of the car's life. This is the way it is. But anyway, I'm going to move on from Ruby, and we have quite a number of cars coming in still down there. I'm going to make my way down this line. We've got another Lexus right now. Now, some of these cars I ain't got a clue, so please, I'm not going to go around and actually get things wrong. I'm just going to say I don't have a clue. However, for this particular vehicle, is this a Land Rover forward control by any chance? Because it certainly looks like it. This is quite a rarity. You won't see many of these turn up at any car show unless it's something specific to do with off-roading. It looks like we're going to something severe in the back here. Yes, definitely. Lovely to see. We've got a Dodge Ram that's turned up as well. Yes, with all the stripes galore. We've got 250 written on the side. No idea, maybe that's the engine capacity, but wow, that is in nice condition. And again, this is for sale. Goodness me, there's a lot of vehicles for sale here, I can tell you if I'm just having a glance. A Triumph TR7 with the 2-litre engine, and this would presumably be the O series engine at this age. You could get the TR8, the V8 version, Rover V8, 3.5 litre. But the colours of the interior are something else in this. I can just waft. The carpets are British Leyland quality. They are really good quality. Thick, nice pile, exactly what you'd expect, in the exact colour that you would expect. Oh, it's on a W reg. Oh, nice. We've got an Astra Mark IV over here. Yes, interesting. With quite a nice leather seats going on, and yes, some induction improvements to the front side, definitely. Very nice. Oh, a nice Beamer here. You're going to see some lower cars, modified cars, and this has got some extreme camber. Oh, it's an automatic, this. Oh, that's increased my attention. No fold. A 323i, so it's a 2.3. Now presumably that's petrol, not diesel. I don't think they made a diesel that size. Goodness me. Another automatic. It's getting my attention also. Mart's Garage. Watch it on YouTube. Oh, okay. I'll get that a bit of a glance actually. Now we come down here to oh my goodness me. Ha 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 ha, the ZT260 V8. Wow, it's nice to see one of these in this fantastic colour. This suits the car very nicely. And you know what, it's nice to see, it's not been overdone in the engine bay. It's actually exactly as you would have seen it in service. I didn't know that they used a 520 oil on these. It had some metal piping going on for the induction. I was going to say turbo. It's got some nice new silicon there. Perfect. Honestly, yeah, that's definitely a lion in a sheep's clothing. Well, MG ZT maybe not so. Gosh, This is a very, very nice spot. Oh my goodness me. When was the last time I saw one of these at any show? Look at that lovely blue interior. Oh, it's a Honda Matic. Oh my goodness me. That is a rare, the Honda Matic. Oh gosh. A Honda Accord Honda Matic. That is just obscenely rare. Most of them would have just been crumpled away. I was going to say that this is a Triumph Dolomite. It's not a Dolomite. It's not a Dolomite because I've actually seen the back side of it, and he hasn't removed the badge. It's been roll caged and a lot of other things. Yeah, it's a Toledo. Unbelievable. You'd have expected this to be a Dolomite. No, somebody bought a Toledo and he's done it up with flared arches and all manner of things. That's just brilliant. Oh yes, a lovely Mark 1 Escort twin cam. Okay, this will pack a punch. That's a nice interior actually. That's unmessed with, as far as I can see, apart from the steering wheel. I think it's relatively original actually. Mercedes on a 51 plate. Don't know what Mercedes. It's a convertible, and it's got this light blue, sky blue interior. It makes you feel as if you're floating in the clouds, but you're sitting in a car instead. With this sort of dark, sort of wood ash interior. Of course, we've got to have a look at the engine. Oh, it is a V8. I presume it is a V8 by looking at it. Yes, it is. Wow. Very nice. Oh, we've got a sort of camper pickup going on here. Okay, quite interesting. Oh, goodness me. We've got the umbrella handbrake right in the centre there. Lots of foot space, I have to say, because there isn't much between the front, and I'm assuming you can change the bulb by taking the back covers off, but the amount of wiring in there, goodness me. But it's got this, it's been done up in this sort of fake rust effect, which people tend to do up a lot of VWs. It's this kind of theme that goes along with a lot of classic VWs. However, we have got some genuine surface rust on the roof, so fair enough then. I think this side is actually pretty rusty, and the other side has been done to match, but it isn't actually genuine rust. It's absolutely fine. Yes, we'll speak no more. Oh, it's an edition 30. No idea. As I say, Mark 5s are interesting. I did see this pull-in. It actually sounds really, really nice. Goodness me, we have a Porsche. Is it an S? I'll go to the back. That's a bit of a guess, that is. My goodness me, it is. It's like air-cooled engine at the back there. Ooh, gosh, look at those curves there. We've got MGB in this fantastic colour. Again, mostly leather and a bit of vinyl on the interior. I can smell the interior from here. With a monolite steering wheel. They are really nice, and yeah, that's a decent one. And obviously the grille was changed a little bit later from the chrome to this sort of more downbeat grille, which I less prefer, and I think most people don't really prefer these over the earlier chrome. I think British Leyland started getting their teeth into this. I have to say, some of you have already spotted this, but this is one of the spots of the day. On a G registration, a Mini Cooper, an Austin Mini Cooper, and it would be a Mark II. Wow, Austin Mini Cooper Mark II, and it is totally original in the sliding windows here and the catches. Wow, vinyl interior. Oh goodness me.
This is what started it.
Wow.
And I went to drive a Caterham.
Ooh. Ford Granada 3-litre gear by the look of it. And obviously it's the coupe. A Granada gear coupe, so it's a V6 then, and it's an automatic. I think this ticks absolutely every one of my boxes. It's the coupe, it's the automatic version, the nicest engine. Oh yes, it says there, someone's put a nice plaque on, 1975. Goodness me, and the colour's amazing. And the seats, look, I mean, look at the thickness of the seats. There's a lot of give in them seats. The back seats, I'd love to be a passenger in the back seat. The days where they would advertise that you are driving an automatic. Oof, unbelievable spot today. Great spot. Oh, next to a Sierra on a K plate. Oh, this looks interesting. Diamond white is always a colour to disguise problems, but it's very easy to. Ooh, dear me. Yeah, completely original interior here. I don't know which one this is actually. Oh, wait a minute, this is another one for sale. The badge has gone pink, interestingly. It looks really straight, this. Oh, that's what it is. It's a 1.6 Pinto. It's an Azura for sale. Goodness me. I don't mean to have somebody's phone number on camera, but goodness me. And a Sierra Azura. There's only about 20 odd of these left, but 1.6 Pinto for 1992. This must be one of the last Pintos then, because this engine was replaced either indirectly by the CVH or it's been re-engined with a CVH, with a Pinto, sorry. I was not aware that this was the case with this. Maybe they just started offering surplus Pintos before the Euro 1 regulations came in. That would have definitely killed off that Pinto. It wasn't the best for emissions, which is why they kind of upgraded the CVH to a 1.8 to replace it. Oh, it's an Austin Healey Sprite. Yes, a Froggo Sprite. How cute in this April yellow, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, wow. That would have been a fun. I have to admit, I'm looking at a lot of these cars and I'm thinking, how fun must have some of these been to drive down there. I mean, most of these cars have made it today through rush hour traffic. I certainly had a little bit of that challenging Ruby with a fan that kept cutting in quite frequently in heavy traffic. So for some of these people to have made it is great. Red for some reason, is that denoting the interior of this Toyota MR2? Really nice. Oh, lovely. We got a Spitfire. We got a lovely Spitfire with GB written right on the backside, and as I say, fuel filler right in the middle there. Just don't spill any petrol when you're leaning over. It's had its seats reupholstered in some sort of different material, but the piping's been really good. And the piping is a difficult aspect. Oh, it's a 1500. Quite common to say a 1500 actually. Well, this is rather interesting. This is part of a Coventry car club. I can't remember the last time I saw one of these. Oh God, this is an automatic as well. It seems to be automatic mania today. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a massive Audi fan from this kind of time. Oh, you're joking. This is for sale as well. Oh, there's too many for sale today. Right, I'm going to actually look at all these cars. We've got a Rover 600 down there. People have really enjoyed that Rover 623 video recently, and there seems to be more love for the 600 than I ever gathered. But almost unbelievable. Somebody did pull up next to Ruby in this lovely Alfa Romeo on a 72 plate. I mean, it's quite new for this show. A streamer, no idea. But it's too modern for this video, but it's got to be included. I'm not going to ignore someone's car. He's made it here. Wow. Do you know what? I love Ford Scorpios. Honestly, I've said this before on the channel, and some of you probably would have quoted me by saying that the Scorpio is an extremely underrated car. This is one of the most gorgeous Scorpio examples I've seen in a long time, wearing really nice tyres on these lovely alloys. It is the 24 valve quad cam V6. That is a, well, Cosworth tuned as well in the cylinder head department, and again, as predicted, it is an automatic with these lovely being the gear, it would have these chrome handles. Well, the Scorpio wow, is the top of the range. I think the Scorpio was the main mate. Cosworth, a little Cosworth badge on the back, very subtly. The rear lights is not to everyone's taste, very American at the back, and I think that's why people didn't take to these. It just looks too American. But remember, this replaced the Mark III Granada, and it does carry some of the Mark III Granada haunches, particularly at the rear end, but in a nice curvy manner. This interior, I'll tell you now, is so sumptuous. I think this has got to be the contender for the car of this show so far. That is sumptuous. What I find, and this happens on early Mark 1 Focuses with leather seats, the leather material goes really crinkly like this, and at some point they changed the manufacture of the leather to probably a higher quality leather. Whereas this goes crinkly really bad, it's perforated over. They look so comfy, it's untrue. Again, completely automatic, and wow. I mean, look at that. I mean, you got this curve going around the front. It's the bug eye thing at the front. I'm sorry for talking about it, but it is really nice to see this. What a lovely example of an understated car, and they are very cheap. And there's not an awful lot of issues. They don't drive particularly dynamically, not as dynamic as a 45, put it that way, but they certainly have a presence. Look at that lovely curve there. That is great. That's Mark III Granada, but in a much more modern context. Another MGB that's turned up on an S. Oh, that's confusing. That's really confusing. So it's on an S registration, but it's got chrome bumpers. Now, I'm not being funny. I'm pretty sure the rubber bumpers came in before this. I've got a feeling this has been converted to chrome bumpers. It should have rubber bumpers. Correct me if I'm wrong about that one, but on an S, it should have rubber bumpers. Stickler for originality, if you don't know. A Jaguar E-Type V12. What a beauty this is. Of course, we are in Coventry, not far, well, just outside of Coventry, so naturally we're going to see some of these, potentially one or two. Oh, again, it's an automatic. Oh, it's the V12 Auto. I think a lot of these were 3-speed Borg Warner. It just sapped a lot of power going through that front end, but wow. And this would be potentially, yeah, it's a Series 3. Goodness me, a Daimler V8. No, it's not a Mark II Jag, it's the Daimler version. Yes, wow. With its dainty little clip-on mirror, the days before actual door mirrors or wing mirrors, we just have the clip-on style. I quite like that. It suits this kind of car. I can smell that leather interior from not even getting close to the door. This is part of the Daimler Lancaster Owners Club. Yeah, lovely. Daimler V8, lovely. Oh yeah, lovely. We've got a Ford Pop right next to it. Complete contrast between these two, and not a million miles off in terms of age. No, this is oh, I can smell the petrol straight away with these two tiny HS4s or HS2s. I think they're HS4s. I could be wrong actually. They could be HS2s. They look absolutely tiny with a little gauze to suck the air in there. Very petrol-y, with a Dizzy mounted and driven by the I presume the camshaft will be further down because this is a side valve engine, so It was quite common during the day. Please don't ask me how side valve engines work, but they were pretty much the order of the day. There was a lot of pros to having side valves, including the smoothness. But it's nice to know. It's had a lot done to it underneath the bonnet. Oh, really nice. Now this is a Princess 3 litre by the look of it. Yes, it is. What a lovely example this is. Part of the Vanden Plas Owners Club. That interior has stood the test of time really well. The leather really, it doesn't last, well, it has lasted over 50 years to be fair, so give it credit, Andrew, but more or less the leather needs a lot of looking after in these. Oh God, this is another car for sale. We've seen this at a local car meet. It's the colour that gets me, not the actual car, it's the colour. It stands out an absolute mile. This is a manual gearbox. We're outnumbered on automatics to manuals today. We've got a Unos that has made it today. Lovely. Wow, 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 wow. Triumph. Now they think this is a TR3. Oh, I'm going to get this wrong because there's a TR3A, the TR4. I'm a bit perplexed between a couple of them. I think the TR3A potentially. Ooh, might get that wrong. Excuse me if I have. Oh wow, that's a good start. This is a very nice spot indeed. These are incredibly rare. Good, the van version. Can't remember the last. I don't think I've ever seen one before. Mini Cooper Sport S. Oh God, there's a load of minis coming up. We've got a Mark III RS Monsoon engineer on a 17 plate. Nice to see. And we've got a lovely Rover 600 here, and I'm afraid this 600 is going to get one of my cars because this is an absolute stonker of a car. It's in lovely condition. T-Reg, not full leather, it's half leather. It's a manual though. Now this is where they started to, I was given the question, did they do a facelift where they started just calling it 600 regardless of engine? No is the answer, another Mini. No is the answer. They just wanted to save money just by having 600 on all of them instead of having different badges and basically paying the manufacturers more. They were just cost cutting. That is simply it. But this one, sorry Martin, it makes Martin's look dreadful in terms of the paintwork, but this one, as you would agree, is a heck of a lot nicer cosmetically. And it will have the Bosch ABS pump, no problems with these. That really stands out. Oh, it's just such a nice car to drive. I've driven one now, so I've worn the t-shirt. Wow, brace of civvies at the front, and this is, I don't know what engine is under the bonnet of this, but it might be quite quick. Wow, that's nice. Oh my goodness, we've got an Escort 1.3 gear. Wow, registered at Cleals Limited in Haverhill. Wow, this is tidy. Pretty, wow, I don't see many gears. That's a nice interior for a Mark III Escort. Most of them weren't particularly great in terms of the materials. It was just mainly the materials. I mean, this is nice on a W reg with some little bits of patina, but this is definitely getting a card from me because this is absolutely right up my street. Yeah, that is really nice. So I'm attracted to something that is really stock today. Please don't ask. Please don't ask. A Renault Wind. GT Renault Sport. No, I don't know. It's caught my attention because I've never actually seen one. Oh, a Volvo P1800. Lovely, absolutely lovely. The curves as it goes down that car, it's just lovely. White walls on this one as well. Hillman Imp. Wow, the Super Imp, and this one is for sale. I think we've just like stumbled into a show where everyone's selling their cars. I think we should just do some swaps, to be honest. This is a really nice example, very straight, very clean. I'm actually advertising it for the owner, to be honest, so I'll probably end up doing that. That's great. Don't see many imps around. Mercedes, not sure. That's mine. Lexus on an M registration. So this is quite an old barge of a Lexus. I mean, Lexus have always done big, massive interiors, automatic. This one again. You can call this the automatic show. An LS 400, if you know what that is. That is a bit of a barge. It's very rare to see one this age because technology-wise, there was lots of luxury, lots of electrics, and that doesn't tend to age pretty well in terms of cars. Ford Bronco. Oh goodness me, we've got a Ford Bronco here. Wow. I'll tell you what, my chest, it literally, like, this is tall. This is tall. Wow. You do get a lot of hot rodders. Wow. Very nice. Another Ford pickup over here with some very appropriate jerry can Ford, and then yes, very oh god, that's a really nice quality bit of wood there. You won't want to put anything in there because you'd be worried about damaging it. Custom cab 400 twin B, which has been re-engineered by something of a Mustang engine, presumably. 5 litre. That's actually a nice installation down there. A Beetle sitting on its haunches. Yes, I know the feeling. Oh, goodness me. This is going to the races, this 500. You know, quite a few different, quite high-powered cars, of which, unfortunately, my knowledge is very lacking. These transporters are actually pretty decent. This one looks like it's been definitely customised in some nice ways. Goodness me, a Mark 1 Golf convertible. A Carman. These are as rare as hen's teeth. Getting these tops for them is another thing. So GLI. Oh yes, I can smell the 80s. The plastic of the 80s. It smells like any 80s car. Lovely. Any 80s German car. And appropriately, the Rubik's Cube is on the dash. Yes. Too modern, too modern, too modern. Mice Miner 1000, that looks very, very honest, as most of them generally do. Even when they've been done up, they tend to start scabbing all over the place very quickly. They do require a lot of TLC, these things. But it's a 1000, and oh, the name of this car is Jenny. There's a sticker on the back. Yes, Jenny. I love the glove compartments, they're just so cute. It smells very nostalgic in there. Yes. Another Austin Healey Sprite with the cover on. This is rather nice. That's a nice cover, that is. Ooh, Shimeta GTE manual with a very nice brown interior to match a white and brown striped exterior with brown coloured headlight surrounds. That's wonderful. 0.5 little pickup with its own little canopy. That looks rather cool if you're actually in it, sliding around. Oh, it's all right, you can sit at the back here. You've got 2 seats at the back, and obviously this one is left-hand drive with very little, so much space. Obviously it's a splitty. on a B registration, so 64. Wow. Merc convertible, MGB with a Kenlow electric fan, twin SUs, part of the Coventry Classic Car Club, with a modern radio, so it's definitely used, and with lovely overriders. Really nice to see. Our Mini Countryman. Woohoo! Now, is this a Clubman estate? Yes, it is. It certainly is, with yellow piping on the seats.
1098 or the 1275.
Brilliant. Too modern. Well, we've got a Mini Cooper Sport own registration. Well, actually, could this be a Mini Cooper Sport? I doubt it. It's been made to look like one, with a very unique centre console at the front, so it definitely has had a few bits added on here. Cooper S. Yeah, this wouldn't be at this stage, definitely not. So it has been tweaked a little bit, but still, it's made it here. Someone's put a clip-on mirror. The police are here again. They always follow me around every single car show. Wonder if they're trying to catch me out. Wow, a Silver Cloud 2. Now this is something. The seats weigh more than my Fiesta. Probably one of them weighs more. Sumptuous, and it is an automatic. Obviously, it's not going to be a manual, column controlled. Gorgeous. Any estate is rare, especially one with a ladder on it. That is cool. Earning its keep with its brown interior. Cortina L, followed by a GXL in brown. We have seen this before a few times. Starting to get to know local models, but that's yeah. Full Mustang over there, a Minor 1000. Lovely trims on the bottom. I love how the chrome sort of pits and leave it. It's nice as a pitted. Got a Golf Mark II GTI on an A registration. So okay, this is quite early on then in Mark II life, because it would have been a crossover in 1983 between the two Marks. F-Type. Yes, you're like an F-Type sometimes, but oh, sorry, I'm bypassing a lovely Citroen here. I'm not a massive fan. I don't know much about these, but still, goodness me, that's rather handy to have all that interior space. It'd be the sort of that'll be my repair wagon. Oh, hold on. No cheese, baguettes or wine left in the vehicle overnight. That's great. That's fantastic. A Z4. Oh, a Hillman Tiger Avenger. Oh, that's lovely. Got a couple of campers just here. This one, I love it how the glass just curves around the corner. That's a lot. It takes a lot of doing that. I wouldn't like to fit that window, but someone has had this interior decked out like this. Oh my goodness me, that is something else. We've got a camper here, 2-litre injection. Can't go too close because we've got music. Lovely to see. And look what we have here. We have a Mark I Focus in presence. A 54 plate ST170 in moondust silver. Wow, 3-door as well, with all its original wheels and hubcaps that are still kind of there. That's nice to see, and it is completely and utterly original. This has not been messed with at all. That is great to see. Maybe we got Vauxhall VXRS, which I've no doubt is quite powerful underneath the bonnet. Got another Mark II Golf GTI with slightly got some black body cladding going on down here, different wheels, but I still approve of those seats. Look at the different stripes, that's so 80s. Red, blue and green. Now we've got a Match 1 Mustang Beetle, which looks entirely original again. Ooh, goodness me, that looks nice. Another a 2 litre Capri injection.
I've just seen the Mustang GTR.
Oh, okay, this is another rare spot. We have a Cosworth in the land, a left-hand drive one, no less. An RS Cosworth with the whale tail. Have a Ford pop over here. Could be completely standard, you never know until you open that bonnet, that's the truth. Well, we've got an E30 on a H registration. .325i. This is just superb gunmetal. The 325, well, M, I would say is the more desirable engine, definitely. Headlamp washers galore. God, getting the blades for them, unbelievable. Next to something in a complete contrast. Oh, it's nice to see why these, the baby Austin. It's been spotted up a little bit. Right, okay, so I know it's a Renault by the badge on the grille and it says diesel. Goodness me, this looks rare straight away, and it's an estate. I can smell something vaguely familiar. A Renault 18 turbo diesel. Don't know anything about Renaults from this time. Ooh, goodness me, it has a very interesting smell from the inside. But talk about diesels. Yeah, nice to see one of these in action as well. A 309 GE. A lovely Mini Cooper Sport on a Y registration, completely stock. Just letting in a little bit of a breeze. People looking over this. Zodiac automatic, another automatic. What the heck? An automatic estate. I mean, how many automatics do we have to have? I'm going to end this rather nice video here. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that if you have come today and I've given you my card, that I have actually featured your car. If I haven't, do forgive me. I'm trying to feature as many cars as possible, and once again, we have actually got some very interesting cars coming this way. In fact, 2 cars that I actually kind of own, but in different segments. So the first one is this lovely L-Reg. Oh, we know what one of these are. An RS 1800. Very, very rare cars these are. An RS 1800, they weren't many made in the first place. Followed by an RS Mark 1 Focus. I mean, what more can you ask for? In fact, hold on a second. There's a Rover behind it. Another R8, a coupe. Oh, on an N registration. Wow. David, eat your heart out. And the RS Focus is reversing. This has got the old style dashboard, so it hasn't got the bubble dashboard, the R3 dashboard. I was just going to make my way over here to this N-Reg R8 2.1, possibly a 2.14. It would be a 2.14. It's a manual gearbox. Oh no, it's a 216 SLI. So it's actually the Honda D series with a manual gearbox. That's most likely the more ones I see. This is an SLI. The ones I generally see, well, they're basically automatics. Well, most of them are that survive anyway. Oh, that's a real rarity. Nice to see the manual version of something that I thought would have been an automatic, because for some reason today we've stumbled on the automatic show. Thank you so much for watching, and oh, it's got to be done. Don't tell me that's a Rover 600. Another Rover 600 has turned up. There's too much stuff. Anyway, you take care, guys. I shall see you in another episode very soon. Very rare. Lovely checkered pattern on the door cards. No swage line on the boot on this one, but the old filler cap is still there. Very nice indeed.